Good morning. It is 11:32. I already made my trades for the day. I do have some problems with what I did, but I want to review. First things first, I was going through all the charts over here, and the best one to me looked like Nvidia. It was rejecting off it. First things first, it's had quite a fat run from 100 to 180, 187, so 190-ish area. So I was like, okay, cool. This is rejecting off of the year-to-date VWAP. It's ran like a mother since October, and I believe that this could fall today. So I go to the intraday chart and look at this. It looks like a bearish, what's it called? Pennant pattern? A bearish, let's just say a bearish wedge. But so first things first, I did not have this line there because these were not, I just didn't see it. I saw this, a bearish horizontal wedge, I guess you could say. The open of the day is right down here, the 14th. So it was right here. It opened like right in the middle. But I was like, cool. It pushes quite far up. I get in my contract at 0.35 and I get out down here. Reason I got out was actually because of an accident. I was trying to move my take profit away from my contract, but it tagged me out, and now I'm happy about that. But the real price target is really down here. But I'm not mad with getting out because obviously it went all the way back up to 182. It actually could be falling right now. But let me show you the chart on the intraday. I was looking at the 5-minute chart. I was like, at the open, I honestly believed it wouldn't. I honestly believed it'd fall pretty quickly, but it didn't. And I put out a bid. I'm pretty sure I put a bid out there for 0.40. I'll show you here. I put a bid out for 0.40, the limit price, but it filled me in at 0.35, which is nice. It's even better. So I got in at 0.35 and I got out at 0.545 right here. So, I mean, 10 bucks. Good trade. I also got in an AMD put. What was the contract? 65. So I got into this contract as well because AMD and Nvidia are semiconductors. They kind of move together. So I got in at 0.16 down here, and it ran up to 0.21, but I honestly thought it would go up to 0.26, but I got stopped out at 0.18, and I was just like, I'm fine with that. And obviously, as you can see, it worked out well. So cool. Right there, boom, 10 bucks done for the day. But I decided to trade a little bit more, and was not a smart idea. Let me see. I think I'm pretty sure I traded Apple. Yep. Okay. Let's go to Apple. Okay, daily. Let's just first things first that went into my mind was, oh, this is at the point of control. Obviously, as you can tell now, it's in the middle of consolidation, and this is just a gamble. It's basically a gamble. It isn't a downtrend, obviously, but I was looking right here, 146, and I was like, puts look good there. Let's look at the intraday. As you can see, point of control is also at 0.46 here. So I'm just like, all right, 146 looks good for puts. But the problem is that I didn't think of the consolidation that would happen. So what contracts did I get in? I got in at 140 contracts, and this is from the open right here. I got in at 50, and I'm like, all right, cool. I'll put the stop right under the low, and I did get stopped out, which is a good thing because it went all the way down to 0.37. So the stop was good. But I should have realized that at the point of control, there's probably going to be consolidation. and not a clean rejection of any sorts. And let's just see 146. Boom, look at that. It's just playing around on 146. You can't trade a point of control trade that well. You can only trade the extremes quite easily. Like up here, this is a pretty good rejection. Let's zoom in. It's a good rejection of 149, 150, I guess you could say. It's a clean rejection, and you can't really fuck that up too much. But on a point of control, let's say I got in my puts, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna hold for the rest of the day. Theta is just gonna fuck me. It's not worth trading near the point of control. And I realized that today, and I won't trade this anymore, point of control trades. Plus, it's right above the VWAP of the FOMC. So, I mean, it'll probably just range here for a little bit until we have Fed announcements tonight. So that was the other trade. And then Netflix. I got in at 0.15 and I sold at 0.11. Obviously, it's a good sign right now. But I shouldn't have even traded after I got stopped out of the Apple. I mean, Netflix does not look bad at all. I actually like Netflix for puts. Here's the daily chart. I really do think that if Fed rates are bad, it could crash all the way back down to around 250. But obviously, we are in consolidation. It does have 3 red days before this green day, and I honestly think we might close red still. But I'm not willing to hold through the Fed announcement. This is the daily chart. It was playing around with this volume area high, and I was really thinking it would reject off of that and fall back down to 316, but it didn't, and I got stopped out. The contracts are also moving like asshole. Like, look how bad this contract looks. It's just slowly dying. Let's look at the calls as well. I mean, it's slowly trending up, but I mean, just contracts aren't moving well at all. So, and this isn't too much of a high volume run. It's just consolidating. I mean, I shouldn't have traded this. This is a trade that did not need to happen. The idea was there. The idea failed. But I also shouldn't be trading. I mean, trades on the daily are good, but not when you don't have a ton of capital. You really want those good trades. Like, let's say I can get in a trade at this +1 deviation. If I got in right at there, I could have scalped it for a quick $2. Yeah, $2. Easy, boom, in and out. $2, 5 minutes. But I mean, on the daily, you kind of need to, like, it could still end here and then gap down and then fall back down to the bottom. That's just daily time frames. You gotta give daily time frames a lot more room to do what it has to do. But yeah, that's really it. I should have just focused on the one good trade I had on Nvidia and just called it a day, because once you get that nice move, you can't really predict the rest of the day until the news comes out. So that's the thing I went wrong on, is not focusing on the one good trade and being done. So other than that, yeah, that's it. Adios. Peace out.